Three of the men accused in a shooting that broke out during a Mechanicsville neighborhood celebration appeared in a Fulton County courtroom. Our Deidre Dukes covering this story for us today. Deidre, what happened in court today?
Well, let's take folks back, Tom. This shooting happened in August of 2024 in Rosa L. Burney Park in southwest Atlanta in the Mechanicsville neighborhood. Now, this was an annual event, reunion for folks in the neighborhood and, folks who come back to the neighborhood after moving away, a real family-friendly event. And during that event, gunshots rang out. Several people were wounded, 5 in all. Some real tragedies out of this shooting, Tom, because while all 5 victims survived, one woman was left blinded, another young woman was left paralyzed. And some of those victims and their families were here at the courthouse today when the 4 suspects were arraigned here at the Fulton County Courthouse. We had an opportunity to talk to victims and their families, also had an opportunity to talk to one of the defendants in the case. All of the defendants facing very serious charges. One of the defendants we talked to insisting that he is innocent, saying he's never been accused or convicted before this of a crime, saying that the worst he's had is parking tickets, those type of offenses, and saying that he is just an innocent victim who was caught up in all of this and is now carrying the blame. But first, we want to talk more about those victims, including the woman who was left blinded by this assault. She was one of those in court today. She took time to talk to us after she left the courthouse and was there with her mother. And she said that this really has changed the trajectory of her life. She said that she had to learn how to walk and talk again. Her life has changed in so many ways. She was studying to be a phlebotomist. She says that she has had to learn just to live her life in an entirely, totally different way. We heard from her and her mother, and here's what they had to say. And how do you feel?
Angry, hurt, like
Traumatized, all the above, mentally.
I don't mean like being outside.
These have really.
I'm her mother,
yes,
and these have really mentally messed us up. These have really took a hold on not only me and my daughter, but my family. As of the young lady who was paralyzed, I speak with her mother on occasions, and I know these have messed up. We just try to pray together and try to ask God to give us strength to get through this, but we're never gonna be okay. Never gonna be okay. These have really damaged us as a whole. And we want justice, and we as mothers, we will fight until we get justice. And we're gonna fight until everyone that was held accountable for this be held accountable.
Because I was on life support, I had to learn how to talk and walk again.
And my daughter had a successful life, and now her successful life was that she wanted a house built from the ground, and she still is going to get that. With the help of the city of Atlanta that we haven't heard anything from, and I can't understand all this stuff is going on in the city of Atlanta. Why we haven't heard from the Atlanta mayor, Andre Dixon, why he haven't checked on these people? Why he don't even know if they still here with us, because you know what? No one cares. No one haven't reached out to us. No one haven't did anything, and I have a problem with that as a mother.
What's your name, man?
Tabitha Cozy.
Spell your last name.
Cozy, C-O-L-Z-I-E. I have a real problem with that no one have checked on us. No one have came to talk with us, and we even asked with our attorney, can we get in a meeting with Andre Dixon, and he had to see his attorney. How is that to us who voted you in that you don't want to even speak with your civilians? That this mass shooting happened at your park and we can't even speak with you. That's ridiculous as a mayor of the city of Atlanta.
So we have here Ms. Kiamisha Jordan. She is the mother of Ms. Emery Johnson, the young lady who now has to use a wheelchair. Say your name and spell it.
I spelled some of it. It's Mia Jordan, M-I-A, last name Jordan like Michael. I don't really know what to say. I'm speaking on behalf of my daughter. She's not here today because my daughter once a very, very vibrant, beautiful, beautiful girl now will no longer come out the house, let alone if you could just get her out the bed or out the bathroom. It's weird, but she spent most of her time in her chair, just locked in the restroom most days. My daughter was an absolute go-getter before this. She didn't deserve none of what she's gotten. She's not perfect, but she was only a child just trying to enjoy herself. And the consequence of just going out to enjoy friends within 30 minutes that she received is unfair. I do want justice. I want all individuals that were involved in the shooting. They need some time. It's not fair that they get to now, even right now, walk around, do what they want to do, and just be free and continue to terrorize the city. And then I'm terrified. I don't know where to go. I look at the young boys around me and I'm afraid because I don't know if one of them is one of the shooters, don't know who to talk to. Atlanta's not that big. So you could say a name and they might know me or know my daughter or know the situation, and it's terrifying. For me, my daughter, my other kids, it's put an extreme strain on my entire family, and it's unfair.
And you have it there, just a heartbreaking account from one of the victims and two mothers of victims as to how that shooting 1 year ago has impacted their lives. Now, we did also hear from one of the defendants in the case who was in the courtroom today. His name is Timothy Brandford. He is 28 years old. Again, he has never been charged, he said, or of a serious crime. The worst he said he's had is like parking offenses, parking tickets, things of that nature, insisting that he is innocent in all this, saying he, in fact, got caught in the midst of this shooting as he and his family were there working and trying to leave the park when the shooting broke out. Here's what he had to say.
What's it like being in court there?
I mean, this is my first time going through this, so I don't really know.
Were you involved in the shooting?
No, they trying to frame me, to be honest. I was over there for a venue. I had my bounce houses out there, and this happened as I'm leaving this hood day. When I was leaving, I was stuck because a whole crowd of people in the middle of the street. That thing, you know, a big shootout break out. I'm stuck there. I couldn't move because I was in my car. I got the bounce house and all my family members behind me. We all leaving. And that thing, you know, I get warrants in the mail. I mean, I was leaving the gym in Clayton County. I got pulled over by Clayton County police. He said I had a warrant for aggravated assault. And they just stole this stuff on me.
What's the past year?
Nothing to do with it. I haven't shot a gun. I haven't got checked for gun residue. They ain't did nothing.
In fact, you said they had your car, checked it out, and gave it back to you.
They had my car. They got my car, and the car didn't even stay at the precinct for 24 hours. The car was released right back to me. I have my car right now today. But I supposed to shot these people out of my car.
You think it was the fact that you were speeding away, but everybody was speeding away.
Everybody was speeding away. They came and got me and said I shot 5 people out the car. I want to see all the evidence, show me everything. Video, me. I'm not even on the news. They showing everybody on the news, but not me.
Did you know the other defendants?
I don't know neither one of them boys. They're 18 years old. I'm 28. I'm about to be 30 years old soon, 2 more years.
What's this past year been like for you going through all this? Your dad said you lost your job. Talk about that.
Very stressful because I can't work. They got me on the monitor, and I can't do nothing. Can't make no money, no job want to hire me because of this.
What would be your message to police and the criminal justice system?
They need to just get this case down to the bottom and find the right people because I'm not with them.
Can I see your ankle monitor? How's it like wearing that?
Because everybody look at me, they judgmental when they see this. Yeah. So everybody think I'm a bad dude, but this is my first time ever going through this.
You don't have a criminal record?
No criminal record at all. Never been locked up for nothing criminal.
What was that? You said no record.
No record at all. My whole record is straight driving citations. That's it. also had my kids out there as well, because I run a bounce house business. I was booked over there for my bounce houses. My kids was out there too. You telling me I'm gonna shoot with my kids out here with me? Come on now, it don't make sense. Yeah. And then Detective Jenkins, who owned the case, who put the warrant on me, I called him myself. He had my baby mama address, and he also had where I was currently laying my head at. I called him myself to speak to him. And then days later, he threw the warrant out on me.
And Tom, so you heard it there. One of the defendants in the case, Timothy Brandford, 28 years old, stepping out of the courthouse, talking to reporters here this morning, insisting that he is innocent, saying that he is eager to clear his name in this case. Also hearing from the victims this morning and their families as to how their lives have been forever changed by the shooting that happened there at the park 1 year ago.
Yeah, Deidre, Brandford had been in custody, right, at the Clayton County Jail. So can I presume, just by the fact that he's wearing that ankle monitor, that he's out while this trial goes on?
He is out while this trial goes on. In fact, the defendants were in court today. They all have been granted bond. So as of right now, which is also concerning to the victims' families, the victims, they say, knowing that these individuals have been granted bond and are free on the streets, saying that they would feel a lot better if they were still behind bars, eager for the legal process to play out here in the courts, and hopefully these family members say they'll get the justice they seek.
Well, and your heart just goes out to Kamika Battle, Tabitha Colsey, her mom, Mia Jordan, another mom involved in this. The fact that Kamika was left blind and completely disabled, if you will, from living any sort of normal life. And then certainly that Mia Jordan, you know, her family is devastated in all this. I heard during your interview that they want to hear from Andre Dickens, the mayor. They haven't heard from the city of Atlanta at all, in their words. Am I hearing that they might be teeing up some kind of lawsuit against the city?
I did ask if there would be a lawsuit, or if, rather, Tom, if there was a lawsuit pending at this time. I was told that there is not. However, we know that when it comes to this sort of a situation, that that could change. What that would look like, we can't say at this point, but they did have an attorney there with them today during the news conference.
Just you know, breaks your heart hearing those victim impact statements as this trial gets underway. Deidre Dukes with some really compelling sound and information from this morning. Deidre, thanks.